Tenderheaded by Charity. Charity is an alternative R&B artist out of Detroit, Michigan. She started playing guitar when she was 13 years old. Her music teacher introduced her to India Arie's music. Since then, she's been all in. She went to Tennessee State University for a few years before turning to music full time. She's currently back home in Detroit and ready to break it. Is the music ready though? How do we feel about it? Here's our honest review of Tenderheaded by Charity.
Tenderheaded by Charity.
Yes, sir.
From your neck of the woods, man. From the D.
Shout out to Michigan, man.
Yeah, I know you're not from Detroit, but
yeah,
close enough.
Close. I was about 2-3 hours away.
Closer than me. All right. I ain't never been off the Atlantic Ocean side of the United States. Real talk. But let's talk about this project. Had you heard Charity before?
No, I haven't. This was my first time.
How you feel about this album artwork?
Thought it was pretty dope. I really love how just personal it seemed. I love the font for Tenderheaded. I don't know why. It's just really, really dope. But I love the overall tone of the picture because I feel like it brings out her hair and her skin tone. Because it's the way how it's like kind of like dark and green in the background. But I feel like her skin tone and the hair just, I don't know why. It just seemed like a dope, like normal picture too. So I don't even know if that was the focus. But I just think it's pretty dope.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but she's at the hair salon in this picture. And that's where a lot of the conversations that you hear in the skit, I believe that's where those conversations are being had at.
Okay. That's where it kind of felt like it too.
More context.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
dope.
But yeah, I like the album artwork. I mean, I used to like getting my hair done just to take it out so it would look curly for like a couple hours before it starts looking super nappy and crazy. Like, soon as you get your hair braided, as soon as you take it out, it looks really nice.
Yeah.
But the damn sun, it's not kind.
I don't know how y'all dealt with that, man.
It's not kind to African-American males' hair. The flow of this project, man. Yo, the flow of this project is poetry, poetry, poetry. She is a beast when it comes to putting how she feels into words.
Flow of this album is just some real talk with poetry. But yeah, just some real like, just I just felt like, this was just all natural throughout the whole project. So it's just real all natural talk.
Now, normally I would go into highlights, but I don't even want to talk about highlights because I like everything here. So I just want to have a discussion about these songs.
I feel the same way. Yeah.
Millennium came on, right? As soon as she started, I mean, the organs came in. The organs came in. I was just like,
as soon as that first lyric hit,
my student loan's about 50 racks.
Boy,
now.
I was like, I'll relate.
And I was just like, man,
I'll relate.
And
I
then
was
she
at church.
said, I'm thinking about selling packs now. I was just like, yo, there literally is an episode of Grownish.
No, that was church, bruh.
No, for real, real talk. Like, there's like, I think everybody has felt that way.
Yes.
Like, man, it's just like bills get so crazy. You're like, man, how much a Kia Coke costs? Let's see if we can get that working.
They should have had like another organ come in and be like, yes.
Well, her dad is a preacher.
I know.
Her mom is a prayer.
Yeah.
That's the way she likes to say it. So that song right there set it off. For, like, she said, the economy don't fuck with me. Bro, like,
I was sitting there the whole time like, bruh, why are you talking to me?
Bruh. This song, I felt like I should have wrote this song. This whole album, I felt like wherever she was at mentally, it was straight gold. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Almost Something is a very special song. Elephant is extremely well written.
How that sounds, though.
Yo.
Goodness.
First of all, the idea of this song is just amazing to me. Like, there's an elephant in the room, right? The big thing that is just taking up the room that nobody wants to talk about, and it's making everybody uncomfortable. But when you actually expose it, it may lead to you being lonely. You kind of miss the elephant now. You know what I'm saying? Because at least, like, it's such an interesting way of writing this.
Most definitely.
Let me go back, because that skit at the end of Millennials was actually really, really deep.
Oh, that was the one about
the men not being able to hold up their end of the bargain because of the way the system is set up. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, man, that's deep. And then you had that skit right here that followed that was super deep. Double Dutch.
Good God.
She said you are committing emotional gluttony. I was just like, yo, who the hell is, like, where is she getting this stuff from? Like, she is literally, and then in the third verse or the bridge, she went into like Miss Mary Mad, the bubble gum.
I was sitting there cheesing like, Charity is dope. Like,
she is dope.
You made this whole Double Dutch song about a man who can't have more than one. Like, come on. Like, and related to, it's simple, but it's dope.
It's super simple,
Yeah.
but the writing was so precise.
Yes.
Self-love, that is one of the most self-empowering songs I've ever heard in my life.
It's the most dopest and deepest I've heard in a minute.
For sure.
Yes.
Easily well-written as well.
Mm-hmm.
Black Magic,
Come on.
This song needs to be playing at the beginning or the end of Black Panther 2.
Bruh, everybody need to be playing this song in the morning when they wake up.
When y'all turn on Beyonce and play Freedom, follow that up with Black Magic.
I feel that. I can agree with that.
That song is hard. The lyrical content, like the words that she's using and the way she's smacking them together, I'm feeling empowered in the car.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
And that production on Black Magic. Oh,
Wonder, another super well-written song.
Yes.
She's just talking about like this situation that she's in is making her question like how she's viewing herself, or at least that's what I got from the song.
Yeah.
And that's another song where I was just like, this is what I've been missing from Melanie Fiona. I don't even want her to come back right now. I'm just gonna listen to Charity's album. Cause I'm just saying, like, that's the type of writing that I miss from Melanie Fiona. That's the kind of type of writing I like from Alessia Carr. She's super deep in her writing, and Wonder was another one of those. Colorblind is about not accepting people for who they are and just trying to paint them the way you want to paint them.
Yeah.
Crazy. Morning, crazy. More Cake. I love. Well, don't get rid of the sermon in there.
Yeah,
that was super deep
super
going
deep.
into the More Cake.
Yeah.
But I love the idea of More Cake just due to the fact that women shouldn't only aspire to get married. There's more things to have cake for. There's more things in life to get excited for. And I was just like, what the fuck? Who is writing this shit? Like,
she is. I'm just gonna go out and say it.
We need to see if we can get an interview with her.
Because because I feel like she writing on this. This felt all from the soul.
I know I'm pretty sure she wrote it.
Yeah.
Mr. Time. Like, it's just one of those songs where you just question where time's going and things and goals that you have accomplished. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she thought she'd be on by 21, and she's in the situation that she's in now. Crazy, pretty, super dope way to end the song. I mean, Mr. Time is a good way to end the album.
I feel like Pretty might have been a bonus.
I think it is a bonus track. It says that on the back of the album artwork that she posted on her Instagram.
Dope.
Crazy song. And it's just like, I felt like that went along with the song like Self-Love. Like, it's the opposite in a sense.
Yep.
But after you have the self-love, I guess you can accept that as your new, you know, way of being.
Yeah.
And album is fire, bro.
Listen, he already commented on most of what I was going to say about the damn. I love it all. Just to let you know right there. But what I love about it most is just how organic and natural this album feels. I felt like I was in the salon listening to her talk about her struggles, about her life situations and everything like that. But along with that, the production touched me the most just because of how it got like kind of like, I'm not trying to say the churchy sound, but it has that, like, you know, you at a church service and somebody's singing a solo and you feel the pain and everything that they've been through what they're singing. And I guess you can say any other artist can do the same thing but like I got that kind of church feeling from it. But what I mean by that is she was bearing her soul and everything through the music to the point where even if I didn't really go through what she went through, I could just feel it, you know? And the writing on here, like I said earlier, it's like there were simple things she did, like with Double Dutch, but it was just so powerful. And it was just like, I can see a lot of women relating to this. And just about how she put things.
Even the skit at the beginning of Double Dutch.
And it's just like, you know, I haven't been like this, like speechless and emotionally, like in music in a minute. And it's just like her whole story. Like, I want to know more about her. And that's what I come off after listening to this album. It's just like, yeah, it's great music, but at the same time, I want to know more stories. And there's not a lot of people you can say that about music when you listen to somebody as an artist. You be like, oh, okay, that was cool. No, I want to know more. And that's what I feel with this project is the fact that I really want to get to know Charity more and more about what she, because like just the musical background, like, is this her first project?
I didn't see any other project. I saw singles.
Because I'm just like, yo.
She definitely didn't just start.
Yeah, because you said that she went off to school, right? And basically came back to music.
Came back to Detroit and started working on the music full time. I think I seen a single that may have came out in 2015 and then 2017.
Yeah.
Not 100% sure.
Well, I feel like she has plenty of stories to tell. Because if this was the beginning, I'm ready to see what's next. I'm going ahead of myself already, but I'm just saying that's just how I feel about this, man. For real, for real.
Lowlights. I actually have one thing to pick at on this album.
Okay.
And it's not because of her. It's whoever engineered the project.
Okay.
And if she engineered it, it's because of her. I don't know if you noticed it, but there's a couple times where they drop the beat out so you can hear her.
Yeah.
Like where she's there's especially on Millennium. She's like, I'm just trying to keep 100. I'm struggling to keep 100 in my savings.
Yeah.
Normally that's cool when you drop the beat out, but whoever dropped the beat out dropped off all the effects as well. And it just sounds weird because I hear all the effects and all the nice rich reverb and everything on her voice, but soon as they muted everything, they accidentally muted the aux track or because obviously the effects weren't on her vocal track, so they had to. You
think that was on purpose?
I don't think so. I think it was an accident that just may not have been caught. But I heard it a few times on this project where I was just like, man, like I don't think the average person is gonna even hear it. It's not even something the average person is gonna hear. It's just kind of just like, hey man, she worked hard on this project. This shit is fire. It's hard. Make sure you go all out when you're engineering this project.
I feel you, especially when it's something this special.
You'll hear it from now on. Watch when you listen to the songs and they mute everything out. You'll hear her voice all of a sudden get super clean. It's not like her voice sounds bad clean.
Right.
It's just that it just sounds weird when you drop all the effects out, and then as soon as you bring it back, all of a sudden the effects are back on her voice, and you can hear the reverb and the echo, and it's just like. You should have left the reverb and the echo out for when he dropped it out because it would have gave it more emphasis. But, maybe it was intentional.
Okay. Yeah. I ain't got any low lights at all. Just let you know. So keep going.
Final thoughts, man. Look, man, you need to hear this project.
Most def.
I can't stress it enough. I'm very high on this album. This is super dope. Great songwriting. Great production, straight through, amazing vocal work through and through. You're going to feel this music. I don't know, like I'm talking about as soon as the opening words come out, you're just like, church. Even if you ain't got no student loans, I'm pretty sure you know what it is. You know how it is. You know what I'm saying? Your credit card debt get too high, what happens, man? You're like, man, how much is a pound of weed, man? How much can I sell it for? On Google, because you actually Google that, right? I'm pretty sure the feds is tracking you after you do that. But somebody actually showed me because I was just like, yo, how much, what's the difference in price? And they Googled how much you can sell so much weed for. And I'm like, I don't think you should have looked that up on your phone. But shout out to Charity with this project, man. She did her thing in this.
You had me from 50K. Had me from the choir, the horns, the organs, all that, all the way through. I ain't got to say nothing, but y'all need to listen to this project. If the student loans don't get you, something else will. I mean, most definitely, she has something here.
People trying to keep 180 savings. That's real. People can feel that.
All I can say is,
when you're trying to get your business started, you feel like the economy ain't fucking with you. You gotta feel that.
Listen to this album and tell a friend to tell a friend.
If you don't like this album, you can smack the shit out of me when you see it. That's how confident I am.
I give you the authority to smack the shit out of me as well.
I feel like I'm that confident you'll like this album.
Yep.
That I'd say that.
Yes.
This album is that good.
Smack the hell out of me. Smack me hard. I don't care.
I'm going ahead in March and saying this probably is gonna end up being best R&B album of the year.
I can feel that.
Final grade.
What you think?
It's a check, obviously.
Yeah.
Go check this out. I can't stress it enough. Dope album. I want to put the whole thing on the playlist. It's gonna be tough to pick 3.
Sure, I want to. Let me stop.
As soon as I heard Millennium, Almost Something, and Elephant.
Yeah.
I added the whole album to my phone. From that point, I was just like, I don't need to stream it. I just downloaded it to my phone.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna see if they got a vinyl or something. I don't even buy vinyl.
I want to purchase this album. I want a physical copy.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get a digital copy. Just saying. This album's great. And if you didn't know, I'm giving it a check. That's it.
If you don't know, now you know.
Now you know. That's it. Shout out to Charity, man. For real,
sure.
for real. If you're watching this, keep on doing what you're doing because
It's amazing.
it's amazing, man. For real, for real.